Namaste, Atmavandan. Welcome. So today we are again in the presence of Srinivas Rao, as we call him, Srinivas sir. And today we will hear the manifestations processes from him, which is the second part. Earlier, I hope you have seen or heard the first part. If not, we will share the link of the first part in this video as well. And Sir will be, Sir has a background which we all know a little bit, but let me just introduce him. Sir has worked 13 years in the ISRO Satellite Center as a scientist and HP as an operations manager. And he has received rewards, awards, written books, and he's an energy healer, life coach, career counselor, and all the modalities that you may think of or you may have learned, he has already learned and is practicing. So today, Srinivas Rao from Bangalore, he'll be telling us about his journey, his experiences, how his students uh, learned from his manifestation techniques. So we welcome here Srinivas Rao sir. Welcome. Thank you for your time, sir. And over to
Thank you, Anuradhaji. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. So it's very good. Thanks for introduction also. I think many people would have seen the part one. Hope that has helped them to understand the basic concepts of the manifestation. So just we'll discuss about the part two, which I wanted to discuss. So the last time we have seen uh, introduction, the manifestation, what is the meaning and concept of that. So probably I will also run through this time also now briefly. And what is the law of karma and the power of positive words, and some few positive words we have seen. What are the words, how we can use, and we should not use some of the words. Then law of attraction, manifestation of benefits of manifestation, examples and all we have discussed, and briefly touched upon the factors influencing manifestation, but this time slightly more elaboration we will have it. So today we are going to discuss mainly in the part two the mind versus subconscious mind and the power of subconscious mind in achieving the things. Okay, so then there are how to program the subconscious mind also we are learning in this particularly four techniques are there. So most of the manifestations happen through the subconscious mind when it believes it. Okay, the conscious level is when we are talking, when we are analyzing, when we are uh, taking a decision about anything. So that is called the conscious brain. तो जो भी ब्रेन हम जब बात करते हैं या डिसीजन लेते हैं या डिस्कस करते हैं किसी से, वो लॉजिकली सोचते हैं आप, वो अवेक स्टेट, दैट इज अवेक स्टेट, वो लाइव स्टेट में, आप अवेक स्टेट में, आवर ब्रेन इज कॉल्ड द रेगुलर ब्रेन. It doesn't have the huge capacity of storage. So anything, all the memory, when we talk of memory, हम भूल जाते हैं बोलते हैं ज्यादा लोग. So why that will happen? So what we are discussing, they are not getting into your subconscious mind. If we are discussing deeply on any particular topic, any particular subject, and we spend focusedly on any topic or any object or anything, that gets into our subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind memory is so much. uh, the retrieving also, there is a process for retrieving from the subconscious mind, but once it is understands, subconscious mind understands, it will sit in the subconscious mind. So like in a computer, how you have to search and get it, you can get it from the subconscious mind. Basically the computers have been designed like real-time memory and near real-time memory, which is storage. Basically, near real time is the storage. A RAM, they call it in the computer, they call it the RAM is our, when as long as the computer is on and when you are working, the RAM stores certain things. Before shutting down, all the things are stored in the laptop or computer storage. So if we random access memory, it is called our memory, main brain is called that RAM. The topic is open, you keep discussing, it will be on and there. Its storage is very limited. Now, to store all the things, we need a separate disk capacity. That disk capacity is our subconscious mind. So, like what we have that 500 terabytes or 100 terabyte, 1 terabyte disk for the laptop or mobile, 128 GB for the mobile storage, we call it like this. It is. Okay, so we are going to discuss mainly the four topics here. There could be many techniques in the manifestation process, but basically the programming subconscious mind is one thing, access consciousness, power of written words, and meditation. How do we get the manifestation through these things? So now, also, what is that impact of the past life karma, and what really makes it possible or not possible or delay? uh, this is very important to understand, because many times when we think that we want this, that will not come to you, or it keeps getting the delayed. So that is the reason, just we need to understand that also. Okay, so as I mentioned, these are set of slides available in general and available on the website. I have taken from them. So not slides I made it, information is available from there. So it is, maybe I also felt that I experienced some of the things which they have told. So I thought I will relate, I could relate the theory that is given there on the online. So I could relate it to myself, understand, and what was the manifestation. Otherwise, per se, I didn't really focus on what is the manifestation all these years. So then when I reflected back, I could really understand certain things, how I got manifested. So now I recall back that, oh, I got manifested all these things. So जो भी हम ज्यादा मैनिफेस्टेशन के बारे में नहीं सोचा था, लेकिन जो भी गोल्स हमने पाने के लिए हम जो भी कुछ भी किया था, वो पूरा प्रोसेस मैनिफेस्टेशन का ही था। हमको बाद में मालूम हुआ, आज आज मालूम हुआ, रिसेंटली मालूम हुआ कि when I am going to the process of this. Okay, so the tools used for education, understanding, and purpose only. And readers or seekers can search more information online and read original authors' books for more clarity. Okay, so as I mentioned, just give me 1 second. I will share the concept of manifestation, what we discussed in the first part. For those who are joining first time, or those who are seeing this as a independent view. Manifestation is bringing something into the reality through thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. So जो भी हम काम करना चाहते हैं, जो भी हम घर पाना चाहते हैं, कार खरीद करना चाहते हैं, बड़ी रकम का कार परचेस करना चाहते हैं, वो हाउ डू यू मैनिफेस्ट, हाउ डू यू गेट इट? फर्स्ट इज आवर आइडिया, फ्रॉम द आइडिया थॉट, वो लेना चाहिए बोल के एक थॉट आता है, देन यू हैव टू फील इट, ओ आई हैव टू गेट दिस वन, देन यू हैव टू फील दैट इमोशंस. इफ यू डोंट get it how you feel and what you are feeling it, and you have to believe that you will get it. विश्वास करना चाहिए कि आप वो जो हम आप सोचते हैं वो आन आएगा, मुझे आएगा बोल के अपने आप में विश्वास करना चाहिए. जो प्रोसेस हम फॉलो होते हैं वो प्रोसेस में भी विश्वास करना चाहिए. So that is what is the basically थॉट एंड ड्रीम से जो भी रियलिटी को पाते हैं उसको मैनिफेस्टेशन बोलते हैं. और हिंदी में कुछ अलग सा डेफिनेशन है तो बताइए जी, अनुराधा जी.
नहीं सर, इसी तरह से.
Okay,
हाँ हाँ.
so manifestation involves focusing your thoughts and energies on what you want to achieve, and believing that you can attain, and taking actions aligned to that. That means your focusing is required, your thought focusing, and energy you want you put energy on it, then believe that you will attain it. That means Vishwas, taking actions aligned to those beliefs. So just without taking action, if we sit and if we keep on dreaming, the dreamy reh jayega. So that is the concept. So how do you make it reality? Concept it is often associated with the law of attraction, which suggests that positive or negative thoughts bring positive or negative experiences into a person's life. This all we discussed in the last time itself. The main concept is the process turning your dreams into the goals. That is what is the manifestation. Then what we have to do for this one process is set clear goals, then visualize that you are attaining or working on the goals, or you have achieved it, the past tense. Okay, as if you have visualized that particular car or that particular building. So you have to visualize, see it with your third eye. Okay, then positive affirmations. You have to achieve while achieving. So it's not a one-time goal, just like that you go to the shop and buy it something. Okay, if you have that much money, it is fine. Okay, otherwise, no, you have to struggle a lot. It is a journey. Once you have the higher things, which is not in your control to buy on a regular basis, if you have the higher things as a goal or aim to attain that, you get into the manifestation. अगर नहीं तो ना जाके एक आइसक्रीम खरीद के लाएंगे, पॉपकॉर्न खरीद के लाएंगे. They are all not really big into the in terms of the manifestation. Okay, so visualization is important and positive affirmations is important. It is called a journey actually. So to achieve that particular goal, it is a journey. So you have to be focused all through the journey also, and at the end product also you have to be focused. Okay, making positive affirmations all through, because law of attraction, as per law of attraction, what we think we attract. So if you think positive, we attract positive. If you think negative, we think we attract negative. So be positive affirmations, take appropriate actions which are related, aligned with your goal of manifestation. Then stay positive, believe that you will be able to attain it all through the process, and set the mindset on that one. And gratitude, practice gratitude for what you have and for progress that you are making on that one. Okay, so and this law of karma and all, we have discussed it. At the end of this today's session, again there are one or two slides, so we'll go to that later part, law of karma. So the subconscious mind, when we say this here, the why we get into the subconscious mind. In many times we say that either in hypnotherapy or past life regression or inner child program, or you want to peace of mind, you want to relieve the stress, you want to get into the subconscious mind. So that's what we discussed, the mind versus subconscious mind. Mind is awareness, then its function is it deals with the tasks like analyzing, planning, short-term memory, etc. Like we discussed just now about the short-term, long-term memory. Short-term memory is like your random access memory, or maybe in terms of your mobile, if you are looking at the chip, has its own memory, 128 MB or what 1 GB or something, some SIM card. Apart from that, 128 GB is what they are giving you in the mobile. So the 128 GB is something like your subconscious mind. Everything is stored in that one. Unless you delete it, you will not get this mobile will be full with that whatever we are storing. But like in our subconscious mind will not get filled like that. Whatever it expands in such a way that whatever you have stored in the brain, still it keeps on increasing, but you may not be able to get immediate access to that unless you get into again subconscious mind level. So that means if you try to recollect some past memories of like a 2 years old, when you are 2 years old a kid, so now we think like this, we keep scratching our head and try to focus on at 2 years or 5 years what happened or something, when and that location what happened, because that is there in your storage only. So it is in the memory, subconscious mind. So to retrieve it, so you normally what is our action is scratch our head or maybe tap somewhere. So that means you are trying to think to that level, old level. Okay, so you are getting into that. Okay, so now the subconscious mind is like that. So the control in the conscious mind, you have the control. The conscious mind has limited control over the actions and behaviors, as it processes information sequentially and can handle only the small amount of the memory. Okay, so whereas if we go to this memory, subconscious memory, is the awareness means the subconscious mind operates below the level of consciousness. I think in some other presentations we have discussed about alpha, beta, gamma, delta, theta, all these levels. Our mind goes through, our brain waves go through. Even when we are sleeping, going to the sleep level also, those theta level, delta level, gamma level, those things will come. Okay, so like that, they are all the waves, energy level. Okay, so to attract to that level, to go to that level, you need to get into the real meditation or calming down of the mind, and then reduce your reduce logical thinking, and go into the deeper levels of our memory layers to get the things. It is something like in a file folder, you imagine. So in mobile or maybe in computer, those are working on computer. So main memory is main. This one is available from their main directory. You go to second, first level's directory, then second level directory, third level, fifth level, sixth level. You go for that level. So how do you go to that unless you click it and then you go and search in that level? You will not get it at 10th level or deep level files which are stored in the computer. In the similar way, unless you spend some more time and go deep into the subconscious mind, we will not be in a position to get to retrieve those things. That means that whatever you want, it is available here in your subconscious mind. If you are seeing something that you want to have it, it gets into the subconscious mind. Then how it gets into the memory, when you will see that one, how it gets into the deep memory. And here the control is the subconscious mind controls automatic functioning and habitual behavior. It can be programmed through the repetition and emotional experience. So some of the things now the people will say that we don't remember. Our children are not remembering. Suppose if children are doing that's where actually in the studies in 10th class or plus 2 after 10th, they started using that laboratory. In the laboratory we go physically and do the work, so that any theory whatever they talk in the class book, we try to do the practice in the lab, so that we remember that. Say suppose the how the light reflection happens through the lens to a single point, the mirror will see that, and then see how the light focuses on that, or that how the type fraction or whatever that in the chemistry lab or botany lab, zoology lab, why we are doing all these things. So suppose if somebody is studying, they dissect the frog or something. If you cut open the things and you remember, oh, this part is this part is this part is, we remember that, and that sits in your brain permanently. Okay, however, sometimes we read, we don't remember some of them. That's where the practice is required. That means your involvement is what is required. So, with your involvement and then your experience, your emotional experience, and repetition of certain things, it gets into the subconscious mind. So, key differences is conscious mind processes information sequentially and is limited in capacity, whereas in the subconscious mind process information is parallel. So that means something like parallelly several things keep happening, several things keep doing it. It stores everything it has a storage at different places and can handle vast amount of data. Awareness, conscious mind is aware of the present moment and active thoughts, whereas the subconscious mind operates in the background, influencing the area, our actions and decisions without our conscious awareness. So that means if anything is happening, the behind situations we remember and see, and some people will get frightened. Suppose if they see that accident, some people will forget it. Some people for lifelong they keep remembering, and then by seeing to get into the road also they get fear. That is a subconscious level. It got sitting, and that fear is creating that. Okay, so that is the difference. A short memory will be lost, and a long memory it will be. We will be remembering that permanently in the subconscious mind, influencing our actions and decisions without conscious awareness. Influence, the subconscious mind has a more significant influence on our behavior and habits, as it stores the deep-seated beliefs and experience. It is something like, subconscious mind. The children, the very small kids, just born kids, they keep seeing our actions, our reactions. They remember, and after some time they start acting in the similar way. Now what we say, he's acting like papa, he's acting like mama, all those things, because that is embedded in his in the child's mind. Okay, so that's where actually the influence, subconscious mind influences our behavior and habits. So by understanding, working with the both conscious and subconscious mind, you can better align your thoughts, beliefs, and actions to achieve your goal in manifestation desires. So as we said, the manifestation means you need to have a focus, you need to have the repeated actions, uh, you need to have aligned thoughts and aligned emotions. So all those things are possible with the subconscious mind. Okay, so the role of subconscious mind, if you see, हिंदी में कुछ बोलने का है मैडम, आप बताएं.
सर, थोड़ा बहुत बता देती हूँ। वैसे तो सभी को हिंदी अंग्रेजी दोनों आती है यहाँ पर।
Okay.
सर, मुख्य बात ये बता रहे हैं कि हमारे जो, सर आई डोंट नो सबकॉन्शियस माइंड फिर भी हिंदी, पर ये बता रहे हैं कि क्या फर्क है एक कंप्यूटर की तरह से समझने में अपने दिमाग को, और हम किस तरह से अपनी सोच को दिमाग में भर लेते हैं, और आगे इसका क्या फर्क है, और हम इसको किस तरह से उस तक नजदीक तक पहुंच सकते हैं, और इसकी जानकारी अपने सबकॉन्शियस माइंड की किस तरह से कर सकते हैं, ये आगे हम समझेंगे।
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम, एक्सक्यूज मी।
यस यस प्लीज।
मैं अन्नपूर्णा बोल रही हूँ। सबकॉन्शियस माइंड इज अवचेतन मन।
थोड़ा सा बता दीजिए मैम, थोड़ा सा बता दीजिए।
Yeah, Avachaitan, that's what I'm also searching for it. So thank you. Avachetana
और
mind.
चेतन
Kam
मन
chetana,
इज
avachetana.
हाँ
Avachetana, kam chetana. इससे भी अच्छा conscious, subconscious words usage is better.
यस सर।
Okay.
बहुत
Okay.
बहुत थैंक यू मैम।
Yeah. Thank you, Madam Annapurna ji. Okay, so the role of manifestation, role of subconscious mind in manifestation is, subconscious mind plays a crucial role in shaping our reality and influencing the manifestation process. That's what we have discussed. Beliefs and thoughts, it stores our beliefs, thoughts, and past experiences, which can either empower our or hinder our ability to manifest our desires. Here, just one example I would like to say that, uh, suppose if somebody, what happens, they try to good also, bad also, it will remember then the experiences, beliefs, thoughts, and past experiences. When you say, while learning cycle, several times we fall down. Okay, so then some people will leave it saying that, oh, I can't bear this cycle, and they will never get back. Some people, suppose if they are playing cricket or football or something, if the ball hits at some place, then they think that, okay, it is not game for me, and they will never enter it. Because, and at a later age, when they want to enter also, I don't know, I don't want to go there. And swimming is another experience like that. Suppose if once or twice, if we get into the water, dip into the water, and then we get घबराहट होता है, पानी नाक के अंदर जाता है या कानों के अंदर जाके थोड़ा वायरल इन्फेक्शन आता है, आंखों बर्निंग होता है, ये पूरा दिस एक्सपीरियंसेस है थोड़ा, तो once or twice they experience and they stop going for the swimming. So these are all negative experiences. Again, they will never get into those things throughout their life. So this experience, suppose if you are able to make it in the first time or with a good experience also, even if you are determined to get it, suppose if there is no other opportunity for you, if there is no vehicle, cycle, you have to learn to travel for 5 kilometers, you will learn even despite falling. Am I right? So ऐसा ही होता है कि जितना अब अपना डिजायर का ऊपर रहता है, जो भी हम हमारा एक्सपीरियंस and how we take it and how we make it happen, that is what. Okay, we use the power of subconscious mind in hypnotherapy, past life regression, inner child program, meditation, and in many other areas, including of life, including our studies में ना the repetition is the next, I think in next slide we will get into that. क्यों टीचर लिखने के लिए बोलती है 10 बार लिख के आ जाओ. So we'll get to know that. Okay, programming the subconscious mind. Okay, so first is identifying the limiting beliefs. So what we have to do here is that what are the things that I have, I can, I believe and I don't believe. So what are the limitations? So identifying the limiting beliefs, if you know that what are your limitations, then you can definitely do better. Recognize and challenge negative beliefs that may be holding you back. As I mentioned, you might have forgotten that you gone to the cycling and fell down, or swimming and swallowed water. So this kind of a thing. So over a period of time you forget, but then later on when somebody probed you, or why you are getting fear of this one, nothing will happen, I have been doing it, come let us go, but still you will not get to that because you that is there in your subconscious mind. Okay, so that what is your belief? Oh, that time it happened, so I don't want to go now. Now how do you get back from that limiting belief? वो टाइम पे ना, जब आप पहले बार आप साइकिलिंग के गया ना या स्विमिंग के पे गया, 4-5 साल हुआ होगा, अपने आप को कैसा बचाना मालूम भी नहीं होगा वो टाइम पे. Now you know, you have grown up and your height is increased and you know how to, where to swim, what to swim, theories you can easily understand. वो टाइम पे 4-5 साल का उम्र में कुछ भी पता भी नहीं चलता है, क्यों बोल रहा है, क्यों साइकिल में जाने के लिए बोल रहा है, क्यों स्विमिंग करने के लिए बोल रहा है, कुछ भी नहीं होता. अभी तो हमारी तबीयत के लिए कुछ ना कुछ करना पड़ेगा, कुछ ना कुछ करेंगे हम. So that's how the tendency, that limiting factors which are there, closing, stopping us to take actions, we will improve, overcome those things. First, you have to identify them. Then, with positive affirmations, you have to replace limiting beliefs with positive affirmations and new thought patterns. Then, alignment. Align your conscious intentions with your subconscious beliefs. Excuse me. And unlock your full potential. आपका फुल पोटेंशियल का बारे में मालूम भी नहीं होता है वो 4-5 साल की उम्र में. Now you will explore. Suppose if you have to get the money, what are the possibilities of getting the money? Okay, probably at one stage you may not be knowing it. Now you know you have to earn the money, go job or business or maybe blah blah blah, or bank loans are available. So many things we know, and how to save money, how to increase the money. So we'll get more knowledge when we want to get into those fields and then get it. So alignment, align your conscious intentions and then you come out of the, and subconscious beliefs you can erase, and emotional influence and habits, behaviors also snap the subconscious mind. So shape the subconscious mind and making it essential to maintain positive emotions and habits. So these are the basically, you remember, identifying limitations, positive affirmations, visualization, alignment, and emotional. These are the things mainly subconscious mind is programmed. So number two, conscious. These are I'm discussing now the 4 techniques of how to get the manifestation. Okay. So first technique is programming the subconscious mind. इसमें कुछ doubts है? We'll go to the now technique 2, the access consciousness. So here accessing to the consciousness. These are some 2 modes are there, 2 or 3 modes in this one. One is through the verbal statements what we use. Second thing is that limitations we try to remove in the access consciousness. Like here the some key points about the access consciousness is clearing statement. One way is the clearing statement. So what we do is that the purpose is designed to clear the hidden energies and limitations to keep you stuck. Whatever the energies, whatever the beliefs that make us to get stuck at one point, one place, and without making a further progress, we are not able to make. So there are those limiting factors. We can clear this using the clearing statement. So this is generally available clearing statement in the access consciousness. So right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, online shots, boys and beyonds. We can omit this POADS or we can use that POADS. It's a point of use. Okay, so what is the point of destruction and point of this one? As we mentioned in one of the earlier videos, where the something has been created and where the point of creation, point of destruction. Suppose we have the headache, sudden headache, you get it. So you can say I am POD POC, my headache POD POC. That means at your place you are destroying it, and you wherever it is created, you are sending it the energy. At that place, it gets nullified. So that means from the creation to the destruction point, from wherever it has come suddenly to you, that headache, you are trying to remove it. So, as per Access Consciousness, Gary Douglas is the creator of Access Consciousness, and what they say is 3.5 million people in between will get cleared of that particular problem. Say suddenly there is a back pain, or suddenly there is a headache, suddenly there is some negative thoughts that we get. Who does it belong to? Podpoc, podpoc, podpoc. We can say that. Okay, so this is how that right and wrong, good and bad. Also, the clearing statement is a full statement. It is a short version of. Some people use the short version of point of POD and POC. So what we can do is that, suppose if we are talking of limiting beliefs, how an example I will tell you. We think that we cannot get the Mercedes Benz. Assume that we cannot. So whatever that makes us to believe that we cannot buy Mercedes Benz. Okay, so like this, whatever we believe that we cannot buy the Mercedes Benz, I am ready to, or I am willing to uncreate and destroy it. Times a godzillion, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine stars, boys and beyonds. Okay, so that means whatever I believe that I cannot buy, I am trying to remove it from my belief system by saying the statement right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine stars, boys and beyonds. Okay, so this is one way of using it, but the in reality, this clearing statement has a huge potential. Okay, so I used to go to office by 2.5 hours of drive. After 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I go straight smooth. Then afterwards, there is a lot of jams, a lot of this one. Then I used to think, they here, I think they should construct some under bridge or flyover or something. Then I used to use this kind of statements. Let all the traffic be smooth at this point. Everything that is preventing, willing to uncreate and destroy it, times I got Dylan right and wrong, good and bad, pardon, for colonies or boys and beyonds. So I used to use this kind of statements while driving to office. I used to feel very energetic after reaching to the office. After 2 hours of drive, I used to feel very energetic. People used to ask me, what is the reason for your so much of energy after you don't even look frustrated because of the traffic jams. So these statements have so much of energy. Each word has so much of energy. Okay. Then further, there are few statements. Usage, you can use the clearing statement, effectiveness, and you can use it works in an energetic level, bypassing the logical mind and clearing the underlying energies. Clearing statement. And also, as I mentioned, no, I used to see that underpass or flyover used to come within 6 to 8 months time at the place where I was thinking of. Or if I think that I used to think that, okay, here this area should be made as a one way traffic. And I never used to tell, no Twitter at that time, but I never used to complain to anybody or give any written suggestions to anybody. I used to think just like that by going in the car. I used to think that, but then at that time, the manifestation used to happen. Okay, after few months, they used to implement a one way in that road so that the traffic gets eased. Okay, so particularly when we think of universe and then universal problems, so manifestation may be faster. That's what my personal experience. Okay, so what else is possible? And there are then three statements. Normally, I keep telling to everybody, what else is possible? How does it get any better than this? And all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. Okay, so these are some of the statements regularly access consciousness people keep using it so that we get that negative energies we remove and move on with the positive energies and then new things that keep happening at this level. Okay, these statements are designed to open up new possibilities and shift your mindset towards more positive and expansive statement. So when we have to be more open towards the more new opportunities that come in our way. So that means if you want in one particular way, something has to be happen, and universe wants to give you in a different way. The same item, whatever the way it comes to you, you should be in a position to accept it instead of course, legally only legally. We should not be confined to only the way we want. Suppose if you want money, either somebody is gifting or somebody is coming, a lottery is coming, or bank is giving you more interest, or share market is giving you more money. Whatever the way you want money, you are getting it. We should be in a position to happily accept that. Don't confine yourself when you are in the manifestation. Don't confine yourself to closed thoughts. Be open. That's what is mostly the access and access consciousness will suggest you. Technique 3, the power of written words. When we want to achieve something, so we need to have the clarity and focus. So clarity and focus means when we start writing even a simple thing. So maybe some of you might have seen me asking some of the patients or some of the clients to keep writing your thoughts, keep writing the journal, or keep sending me how you are doing it, or what manifestation you want, or what affirmations you are making. When instead of thinking openly in the brain, so no two thoughts are same. Daily we get 86,000 thoughts per day in our mind. Okay, so that is proven by many ways. And now the same affirmation I want every day to repeat. It's better you write. You will have a clarity on when you write it. Okay, and also you are thinking, focusing on that particular right statement when you are making it. Okay, so then how writing enhances manifestation? You have a clarity and focus. Write down your goals and desires. Help to clarify your thoughts and focus on your intentions. Engage the subconscious mind, and visualize that what you are writing it is going to happen. And then emotional connections. Putting your desires into the words helps evoke the emotions and associated with the achieving them. Okay, so this has the power of written words. And last time I think I gave you some examples of how I became financial, how my financial knowledge increased, and how I helped others in the stock market and then made them to trade, etc. And probably the previous version, previous part one, people can see. Okay, so then here, that's where the written words it has this one. And we also have to keep our vision, goal, or what we want to achieve at the place where we are regularly seeing it, like on the fridge, refrigerator, or on the almara where we open, or on the mirror where we open. Keep manifestation, keep that one there. You will be sharing it, seeing it regularly when you open that particular thing. Okay, so visualization, I said that you have to see that it is, imagine that it is coming true, and you have to visualize that particular part. And emotional, putting your desires into the words helps evoke emotions associated with it. Okay, so now the techniques for through writing. So the written words, when we have seen here, the how the powerful it is, scripting. You write it as a letter, or write it down, future, desired future, as if it is already in the happened. Okay, I'm very happy for achieving Mercedes Benz, or I'm very happy for achieving this. That means as if it is completed in the past, we have to write the statement. Okay, affirmation letters. The write letters to yourself filled with the positive affirmations about your goals and achievements. Say some of the people know. Recently, I started saying that uh, I am receiving abundance of health, wealth, prosperity, happiness, success, luck and fortune, love and affection, appreciations, awards, rewards, and recognitions. So you take any range of people, say this is what they are expecting. So everything I have put it in one word, one sentence, simple words. I am achieving, I am getting abundance of health, wealth, prosperity, happiness, success, luck and fortune, love and affection. You put it the emotionally as if when you are getting it, you are receiving it. So that is one. So I will repeat again for the benefit. I think in the last time in the previous presentation I have given in one of the slides, you can see that one. Okay, so the gratitude journal is important. Regularly write about the things that you have already grateful about and which you have got it. Vision letter, the letter describing your life in the future, detailing all things you have manifested. So in future also how you want to be, you can write down and put it. So you want to have car, this want to have luxury setup in your house and luxury car or whatever it is, whatever you want, you can write it down. Then another method of achieving is 55 by 5 method. So the write a specific affirmation 55 times for 5 days in a row to reinforce your intention. See, if this is not written, our goal, our wish, daily it keeps changing because we get 86,000 thoughts. And when we are getting so many thoughts, so there will be some deviation in our manifestation and it may not happen. We are going to discuss the reasons for delays. So, same statement when you write 55 times for 5 days, you see the difference. And I think whatever one wish, you take it and write for 5 days and let me know your feedback, how it works. And this I could easily correlate with the teacher asking a student to write several times. I made one of the boy who was not able to speak properly. I made him to write a Gayatri mantra and Mrityunjay mantra several times, 10 times in a day. Then I started seeing change in him. He doesn't know the meaning of it, but when he started writing 10 times a day, daily he used to write. So the focus, because he used to come at the home also, he used to say no, Rao Garu will ask me to write this, so I will write. He used to take the help of the parents and then write, make them sit there and he used to write and do it. So why that several times we repeat the same thing? It is a focus that we are generating. So the teachers also ask us to focus on the subject so that it gets into our subconscious mind. By hearting, what we are doing, some tables. I think all of you might have one ja, one two, two ja, two, like this. The tables we might have seen all everybody by hearting. Several times we are repeating with the focus so that it gets into subconscious mind. Then another rule, somebody, I don't know who is the designer of this particular rules, 5 by 55 and 369 rule. Write your desires 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times in the night to keep your focus in your on your goal. Okay. So like this 555, 55 times, right, if you are writing, So you are really involved. In 5 minutes, you have to write, or 10 minutes, you have to write on the goal. Your concentration focus is there. It gets into the subconscious mind. Basically, everything to get into the subconscious mind, where subconscious mind believes that you will be getting it, and then you will be able to achieve it finally. So consistency, using these writing techniques, you can harness the power of words and manifest your desires effectively. Okay, so next is fourth technique is meditation. So this all of you know because all of you are meditators and doing for the purpose. uh, Here is summary of how it works. Focused intention, visualization, affirmations, and energy alignment. So focused intentions are required while doing the meditation. That's why we focus on either Ajna Chakra or on Sahasrara Chakra or on the breathing or anything we do. Then visualization. During this, we also tell that keep visualizing your goals as if it has completed and achieved. Then affirmations, use positive affirmations during the meditation to reinforce your beliefs and intentions. So in the night also, as I mentioned in the last time, when we have to get up at 5, catch the flight at 5 o'clock or maybe at 6 o'clock, you get up at 4 o'clock, get ready, and then even before getting the alarm, uh, uh, we keep the alarm, but before it rings, we will be getting up and then doing it. So, like this, subconscious mind has more power. So, ultimately, all the things are leading to the subconscious mind and then storing in that one. And through the meditation, what are the steps again? Find a quiet space, set your intentions, relax and breathe, use affirmations, feel go emotions, and let go. Let go is important thing. Release any attachment to the outcome and trust the process. Okay, so after we do in the meditation, we have to leave it. After we set it, the universe will take care of it. And we should not get attached to, like in Gita, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna also says that you do the karma, leave the result to me. Like that, do the karma, whatever we are supposed to do, then leave it, the things will happen. Okay, so now some of the things quickly we'll cover. What are the influencing factors for the manifestation? This I think the partly we have discussed last time, but there was a rush in the last time. So clarity of intention is what is required, what for we are doing trying to the manifestation, and then belief and faith, vishwas. Okay, so how strong belief in your ability to manifest your desires in can accelerate the process, either skill development or job achieving a job or anything. Whatever you are doing it, you believe it. See, the one more thing I try to correlate here, when we see that the in the olden days when the people are telling that you do this puja, that puja, and then you make a sankalpam and all. So all those things are true because everything will happen with these things, belief and this one we are doing and emotionally aligned and we are doing it, putting actions and efforts in that direction. Okay. So taking consistent and aligned actions towards your goal is crucial for the manifestation. And also the complexity of the goal, when we say that, make it as simple as possible. Don't make it, if it happens through this, it has to happen. By him, it has to happen. Don't keep all such kind of things. If I get 1 lakh, if I get some 1 crore rupees, if I get one this one, and if I get a beautiful land, and if I get, I'll construct a house to park the Mercedes Benz, and these are all complex goals. Make it simple. If you want to have a site. If you want to have big apartment. If you want to have big Mercedes Benz, put it as simple as possible. That goals. Don't make it complicated goals so that universe will get confused which one to give and which one to give first or which one not to give. Okay. So then also this manifestation is last time we discussed it quickly for the completion I have added here. So immediate to short-term goals, mid-term goals, long-term goals. So if some of you, if you have gone for any interviews in any companies, They would have asked you what are your short-term goals, long-term goals. They want to see how you are aligned with the thought process of the company and all. Similarly, have goals divided into the short-term, long-term, and mid-term goals. Some short-term goals are achievable with least effort. For that, you don't have to put lot of big efforts. Okay, and medium-term goals, you have to put focus and then start doing the work towards that one. And long-term also, you have to do that. Focus is important thing. Everywhere that focus is mentioned. And patience and trust. We need to have the patience and trust that yes, it is going to happen. Process and remain patient. Sometimes the universe has its own timing. Okay, the things may manifest when the time is right. This is important to understand. Stay positive, maintain a positive mindset, and continues to focus your goals, even the they take longer than expected. And remember, the journey of manifestation is an important thing as the destination. It's not only achieving the Mercedes Benz or maybe a big building, the process. So, step by step process, you have to be focused on each step and then you have to be positive and you have to believe that you are going to achieve the end goal. So, this is the general timing. Then some of the things which take longer time, if you don't have the focus on and multiple goals, if you are trying to have it, we will not get to the goals first. So that's where our goals should be clear and visible. Visualization, repetition, focus, all those words are coming from the beginning. In all the processes they have come, all the techniques they have come. So that means you need to have mind clarity, you need to have the focus on it, you need to see it is attainable goal. Okay, attainable goal means it will, in a short way, it will be, you will be able to attain. If you wanted to become a prime minister of India immediately, it is not attainable goal. Okay, if you wanted to become, because of your studies, if you wanted to become a collector, that also is not possible because you have to go through the what you call the civil services exam and go through all those things. So what is attainable within your reach, you should think of that. Okay. So then stay positive. Whatever the way you are putting effort, always you have to believe that yes, you can get it. And then journey is also important. Okay. So sometimes we see this lack of karma. Two more slides. The karma, past life karma on manifestation. Some of the things, like I mentioned, prime minister, you may not become prime minister. Okay, so we may not become unless we are into the politics, or unless we have a different kind of a election system where only educated people or maybe only certain kind of a people will get it. Suppose assume that if the ladies 33% reservation they have brought. Now there are no, and if they mention that educated women, so the percentage in the women, those who have educated, then the some filtering will come, and then people, all the graduates should come from the graduate constituency. So then some women can become from the graduate constituency, they can become either MLA or MP. That is a possible goal. Now I see that for women, those who are want to manifest to become a politician or maybe minister, MLA, at least come some commandable position. That is a better way to get into that at this age, irrespective of your age. Okay, so for a normal man, it is very difficult to get into the this one politics. We are not into the politics. So, like that, what is our karma in the previous times? Sometimes in this Dharma, if you are not able to become, if you are so desirous that you want to become a prime minister or king or president of something or maybe something, so like that, no, several births we may have to wait. And at the same time, in the process, whatever the work we are doing it, which has a positive impact and which has a negative impact also. So those positive and negative impacts also will create its own energy and impact on the delay or achievement of a manifestation goal. So the definition is karma refers to the consequences of actions from the past life to continue. that continue influence on your current life. Your soul carries the energy of past actions, both positive and negative, into your present. So now, how to see this, whether it is power of past life karma or not? Recurring patterns. So to identify past life karma can manifest as recurring patterns or challenges in your current life. Recognize these patterns is first step to the transforming them. So unless we identify there is a problem, we cannot try to solve it. If you are staying in a system, we don't even see the problems. Whole system may be wrong, but then outsider has to see. Okay, so similarly, recognize repeated patterns, positive and negative influences. Positive actions from the past life can lead to beneficial circumstances, while negative actions can result in obstacles and difficulties. And transformation, by identifying and addressing past life karma, you can transform negative energies and align your current actions with your manifestation goals. Okay, for this, as I mentioned, the steps to address self-reflection. That means you have to think why it is happening. You have to understand and analyze those things. Meditation and visualization is one of the ways where you can know take the higher self uh, into the confidence and do it. Positive actions, healing practices, explore healing practices such as energy healing, past life regression, working with the spiritual guides to address your transformation, etc. By understanding and addressing past life karma, you can clear obstacles and enhance your ability to manifest your desires. So this is the question and answer session now. So I hope I could make some justice to part one and part two. Most of the questions what we have seen, rather most of the topics what we have seen are similar. Words are similar. Okay, so words are similar and definitions are similar. If you have any questions, you can ask. So I hope.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you Srinivas Rao sir. हाँ, बहुत अच्छे से आपने ये टॉपिक बताया, with examples and with scientific logical explanation why we have to write, how can we access, and why these repetitions that we do sometimes tap our brain something why we do it unconsciously, that is, so it makes this topic clearer. And if we have missed something, we can go to the slides in the video when it is shared. So anyone, please unmute yourself and ask any questions that you may have for us. Rita ma'am, thank you for joining.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, thank you. अगर कोई
Any questions?
question नहीं है तो. So when you say we have to visualize, can you give one visualization example? Like say, so for me, with an example, like I live in Ghaziabad and I have this thought that I have to live not in apartment but in a green area, like where it is more greenery, not all this concrete jungle. So
Okay.
you were saying, I wrote, I want to live in a green area. Is this the way? What is it?
Instead of that, so see, paint. If you are a painter, if you know the painting, you can draw the painting. Okay, so how you want to your environment will be. And suppose otherwise, no, you get good posters, pictures, you get it. So suppose full greenery, green roads, and then a villa kind of a thing. Suppose if you see it in the American uh, environment, in America, space is more and people are less, and each people will have own a large area, and they construct in the middle of that, and then some flower trees and then garden and all will be there. So get such a thing where you have a good poster of that kind of a house and keep it, and try to visualize that. Okay, or if you suppose if you are a good painter, you can paint it visualize, you paint it. Or some nowadays, no, the paint also with artificial intelligence. You can ask in artificial intelligence, green garden with villa in the middle portion. You ask, it will give a picture. I don't know, I'm just telling it. So such a kind of a picture, if you are keeping in front of you on the fridge or somewhere in the almara, then you can just keep visualizing. Look at that and then close your eyes. Look at that, close your eyes. 2-3 times when you see it and all. So see, for aura checking also, what people will say, you look at either concentric circles or Om. You just look at it, or even in one best example, I'll tell you. You look at yourself in the mirror, and then stare at you for a minute or half a second. Then close your eyes. You will see your energy levels, and then your face, you will be able to see that. So then if you have a picture of it, just close your eyes and then 2-3 times see that and close, see that and close. That picture should sit in your subconscious mind that you are attaining it.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
And you should work towards that. That is important.
Of course. Thank you, sir. Anybody else? Thank you, masters, for joining. Bharti ji, Gulab Rao sir, Madeleine, Anu ma'am, Bhavna ji, everybody who came in and joined. सबकी एनर्जी से हमें ये सेशन सुनने को मिला. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. श्री गुलाब राव सर, आप कुछ पूछ रहे थे या धन्यवाद देना चाहते?
थैंक यू सर. धन्यवाद.
थैंक यू सर. धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद सर सभी को. हैव अ ग्रेट प्लेजेंट इवनिंग. बहुत, अगर आप छठ पूजा कर रहे हैं, छठ पूजा के लिए शुभकामनाएं. धन्यवाद
What
सर.
is that? What is that छठ पूजा?
There is this 3-day festivity mostly in Bihar, which is like Kartik Mass. You have to take bath in a river.
Okay.
The basis is that, and give arg to the sun. So,
okay.
Yeah. So it is from the Puran only, but it's more celebrated as Chhat Puja in Bihar.
Okay. Thank you.
धन्यवाद.
दीपाली जी, कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं आप?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dipali ma'am.
धन्यवाद.
Okay, so
close
we
the
can
meeting.
close the recording. You can close.